Ensukwini ezedlule kube ne-raid laphaya ejele lase-Pollsmoor lapha amaphoyisa athole khona ama-cellphones, ama-drugs nento lezi ekuthiwa azivumelekile zonke ukuthi zibe sejele noma kwi-correctional facility. Ngaphambi basikhulume ngale raid eyenzeke lapha ngomhla ka-1 ePollsmoor. Sizokhumbula ukuthi ngonyaka ophelile 2025 umeya waseCape Town wafaka iproposal ethi ngcono kufakwa ama-signal jammer lapha kwijele lasePollsmoor ngoba lento yama-cellphone bayazama ukuyilwisa kodwa abaphumeleli ekuthenini bayinqobe lento yokuthi kungena amafoni noma kungama-raid amangaki enzekayo kodwa ama-cellphone akhona futhi okubuhlungu kukhona ngisho ubugebengu organizwa ngaphakathi ejele obugcina benzeka ngaphandle. Ngakho-ke akufakwa ama-signal jammers lapha ngaphakathi. Kwakhona i-union or organization emele abalungelo abantu ababoshiwe yasukuma yathi ngeke kuze kwenzeke lokho. Ngifuna nje sibuyele emuva kancane ngikucaphunela ukuthi konje laba be-union babetheni ngicela uzwe la.
Thank you for joining us this morning. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your listeners.
For those who are unfamiliar, how would it be rolled out in terms of its proposition? Is it going to be jamming of signals across the entire day in prison? Would it be on certain hours? Would it be for prisoners who have committed certain crimes? What is the explanation there in terms of how this would work?
Well, that's a very, very informative and intelligent question. You see, as an organization, we absolutely have no mercy when it comes to the Department of Correctional Services. Bayabhayisa manje. You know why? 20 years ago, we started enlightening and talking about the cell phones that will end up in prisons one way or the other for the wrong or the right reasons. We went to Parliament, we made presentations to the Portfolio Committee on Correctional Services. That is almost 20 years ago when we were still in good books with the ANC-led government. And they did absolutely nothing because we told them that this is a gadget which comes with the information technology revolution. Countries that are developed, that are civilized, that are matured democracies has overcome the issue of calling a cell phone a contraband behind bars. Because you see, these gadgets, you can find them now anywhere. In order for them to stop these gadgets getting into prison, because it's a multi-million-dollar black market business between correctional officers who are corrupted and prisoners who want to have this gadget because they're desperate to remain in contact with their families, according to Section 13 of the Correctional Services Act 111 of 1998. Now, you see, we must also be very sensitive as an organization and educate listeners and fellow South Africans that we're not saying, look, when you put in the jammers, we are going to riot and burn down the prison to the ground and all that. No. We're not saying that. We're asking them, when you are going to put in these jammers, then what? What is the alternative? Because this is something that should have been done 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if not as early as 5 years ago. We are saying as an organization, until such time, they are going to think openly and very sober, these people who are in charge, not only of the Department of Correctional Services, but government, to have a discussion with the different telephone communication service providers, Telkom, Cell C, MTN, and Vodacom, to sit down with them and work out a strategy how these cell phones could be, go and be legalized, constitutionalized and legislated, and use it for the purpose of keeping in touch with community members and with your families. Those who want to use them for furthering criminal activities, they are all by themselves. We as an organization distance ourselves from them, and if they could be found, and it is proven beyond reasonable doubt we as an organization can even go to court and be a friend of the court to deal with those behind bars.
So,
Organization emela abantu ababoshiwe namalungelo abantu abasemajele ithi yayifaka le proposal ukuthi awuguquli umthetho ukuthi ama-cellphone abizwe ngama-contraband njengezinto ezingavumelekile ukungena ejele. Yingakho-ke babelwa nalento ukuthi umeya upropose indaba ukuthi akufakwe ama-signal jammers. Kodwa uma ubheka ngoba lento ayikho semthethweni, uyivikela kanjani into ekuthiwa ayikho semthethweni? Ngoba phela kufanele ngabe wena ulwela ukuthi ayibe semthethweni, kodwa ingakabi semthethweni uyilwela kanjani? Umbuzo wami loyo. Okwamanje ayikho semthethweni, ayivumelekile ukuba khona. Ulwa kanjani-ke nabathi lento sinqanda ukuthi ingangeni ngoba awukho umthetho othi ayibe semthethweni unless kuguqula umthetho. Okwesibili, kunobugebengu obuningi obenzekayo ngama-cellphone. Kade ngibuka ama-video ku-TikTok abantu besikema abantu lapha bakufonela abantu bazibiza ukuthi bangabakwa-Telkom, bangabakwa-Capitec, bangabakwa-Standard Bank, bathagethe abantu abadala. Bona labantu abasemajele uze uyabatshela umyusisi uthi ngiyazi ukuthi wena usejele. Lo kuthiwa kune-competition oyiwinile wenziwani, ugcine omunye esenda ama-cash send kwenziwa into ezinjalo. Ingakho namhlanje i-Capitec uma ngabe ungena kwi-app yabo kanti ukuyi-call bakutshela ukuthi awukhulumi nathi. Awukhulumi nathi futhi ungasakwazi ukusenda i-cash send ube ukuyi-call ngenxa yalezo zinto lezo. Buningi kabi ubugebengu obu-organizwa abantu besejele through ama-cellphones. Uthi ubheka icele wafonelwa indoda esejele yamtshela ukuthi yazi endaweni ethize kunabantu abahleli ukuyobulala umuntu. Basendaweni ethize uthi yena wacontact uGeneral Mkhwanazi, ngempela wamthola lowo muntu loyo, bathola ibhamu, bathola yonke into, kodwa lo muntu usejele. Buningi ubugebengu obenzekayo ngenxa yokuthi labantu asejele bane-access to i-cellphone. Angithi lo muntu ukhetha ukwenza ubugebengu wabona ukuthi yena akakulungela ukuhlala nomphakathi, kungani fanele athole ama-privileges lawa atholwa umuntu ongabenzanga ubugebengu? Umbuzo wami engizibuza wona. Asiqhubeke sizwe ukuthi bathini bona kulolu daba, bona laba be-organization.
Miles, let's see how we can strike a balance, because recently we've got an example in South Africa of the Bishop Lavis contractor case and other victims who have been directly threatened by inmates using these devices within prison walls. So how do you propose the balance then of the communication rights of inmates, because you advocate for that access and the right for prisoners to access to cell phones, balancing that with the urgent need to protect communities from criminal activities such as extortion and gang operations facilitated via or through prison walls?
Sithi ngesizulu washa kheke. Had they listened to us 20 years ago, we were not going to have this challenge. But it is never too late. Because if they've listened to us, we should have now traced where this call came from, who made this call, and that person should have been arrested on the spot, because technology doesn't lie. Okay? I am saying from where I'm standing, I'm a prisoners' rights activist in good standing. There is no mercy for those that will do what you just referred to. I mean, worse things happen where hits have been organized from behind bars using this gadget. And we told them 20 years this was going to happen. But it all fell on deaf ears. I'm saying to you, you put those jammers, and then what? What is the alternative? Because those who are in prison also do have a right to remain in... telephone network in our prisons has collapsed 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago. Telkom has pulled out of this whole thing because it became no more profitable to have landlines installed in prison, because the gadget, which they call a contraband cell phone, has taken over this communication, whether it is illegal communication, whether it is dangerous, unwanted criminal communication. The Department of Correctional Services must be kept entirely responsible of what is happening with the cell phones, because some of their members are in fact the ones that also smuggle these gadgets into these institutions.
Sikhulume ngalento ama-right. Ihamba ifikephi? Ngoba lo baba uthi labantu abasejele noma baboshiwe bane-right yokuthi ba-communicate ney'hlobo zabo. Manje ama-right athini? Bane-right ukuthi ba-communicate ney'hlobo zabo kodwa besenza into engavumelekile na? Ngoba kunama-prison warders a-corrupt okuyibona abasimagilisha lama-cellphone. Lokho mayese siwangenile kupha labantu ababoshiwe ilungelo lokuthi babe nelungelo lokucommunicate nemindeni yabo. Lento yama-right isebenza ifikephi? Isebenza ifikephi ngoba i-cellphone ayivumelekile ejele. Uma ngiboshwa namuhla kuthiwa ngiyaboshwa, amaphoyisa athatha ifoni yami ayibhalisa, angazi bayibiza ngani le form lakhona. Kuthathwa amashulezi, kuthathwa ibhandi nazo zonke izinto lezi zihlanganiswe zibekwe, ngiyozithola ngiphuma. Ngoba akuvumelekile ukuthi ngibe nazo kimi as umuntu oboshiwe. Uma kunekhole engifuna ukuyenza, ngifuna ukufonela i-lawyer, ngifuna ukufonela abasekhaya, bazonginika bona ifoni engizofona ngayo. So uma lo baba ethi bane-right yokuthi ba-communicate nemindeni yabo ngama-cellphone lawa angavumelekile, kanti lento yama-right ihamba ifikephi? Ngiyadideka yazi ngidideka impela. Ngidideka ngempela. Ngiyavuma lo baba umele amalungelo abantu ababoshiwe, kodwa inhloso yakhe yini? Inhloso yakhe ukuzuzana. Okwesibili, lento ayiprophosayo ukuthi kuzofaka ama-cellphone, ubani ozowamonitha? Ubani ozomonitha i-communication phakathi kwey'boshwa? Njengoba sazi ukuthi eSouth Africa uvula icala la, uhlale kuphela iminyaka emibili before nje kuzothiwa kune-trial. Laba bantu akhuluma ngabo bayobe bephenywe nini? Njengoba amaphoyisa ene-load engaka amacala nje akhona emaphoyiseni inqwaba. Uyazi uma ubheka manje ama-court, abantu abagwetshwayo manje amacala o-2018, 2019 inaye phela manje ngoba i-justice system yethu slow. Tshela mina ukuthi uhlukunyezwa umuntu osejele, uvula icala kuthiwa kusazophenywa, kuthathe lesikhathi eside kangaka. Ibizwa ngani nalena? Asibuyele kulo daba lase-Pollsmoor. Ngiyeke indaba yalo baba, kodwa nje bengithi angikukhumbuze ukuthi kwake kwakhulunywa kanje ngonyaka ophelile.
Went to the kitchen cell. A kitchen cell is a cell where inmates that work in the kitchen are housed or are incarcerated. It's not supposed to have a single contraband. Because if your kitchen is distributing contrabands, then it means you've lost control almost of the facility.
Visits from family and friends and interactions with the public are opportunities to bring illegal items into prison. A hole large enough for a person to climb through and escape was also discovered in one of the cells. Another channel for smuggling contraband is via corrupt prison wardens. Around 130 officials complicit in illegal activities across the country have been disciplined and dismissed over the last year. It represents only a small portion of correctional staff.
Our staff complement is around 37,000. The majority are committed, they are ethical, they are not corrupt, they do their work. But there are those few that leads us to this type of situation.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi ngeviki eliphelile kube khona i-exclusive interview eyenziwa i-NCA kanye nenye indoda, angazi noma uJeremy ubani le ndoda yakwaPrim le enama-allegations ayiwasho ngo-Gayton Mackenzie. Le ndoda isejele kodwa ibikhuluma ngefoni, ikhuluma ne-NCA. Okuthe emveni kwaleyo interview i-correctional service yakhipha i-statement ikhombisa ukungenami nanokuthi akusibona aba-arrange ukuthi kube khona lokuxhumana. Okusho ukuthi lo muntu uma ngabe bebemfonela noma uyano bebafonela be-NCA bekasenza ifoni yakhe. Ade sesifunde le statement. Sihloko sithi Correctional Services condemns irregular telephonic interview between offender Jermaine Prim and NCA. The Department of Correctional Service strongly condemns the telephonic interview conducted between NCA and offender Jermaine Prim at the Johannesburg Correctional Centre. A full-scale investigation has been instituted to determine how this incident occurred. This engagement, conducted without the approval of the National Commissioner, represents a clear violation of established standard operation procedure. Media houses are required to formally apply for a permission to interview offenders, a process which ensures that security, legal processes, and victims' rights are not compromised. No such application was received or approved. The extended and uninterrupted nature of the interview raises serious concerns about possible breaches of internal controls and whether unauthorized communication channels were used. The investigation will focus on establishing the method of communication and any lapses in compliance. The departments remain committed to upholding institutional security and will act decisively against any conduct that undermines the correctional system. Media institutions are asked to exercise due diligence to adhere to the regulatory framework governing engagement with offenders. Siyaphela. Uma ngabe-ke aba-aplayanga ngokomthetho, i-cellphone ayisebenzisile ubeyithathaphi? Angisho lutho-ke, ngicela ukuyivamba le video kodwa ngizukuphawula kwakho la comment section. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe bese sidibana kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.